Mad machines, big trucks, and a whole lot of fun rolls into St. Louis this weekend, and we'll tell you about it. Plus, cooking up and through
mayhem at the Trans World Dome. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm Wendy Bell. You know, it's one of the fastest growing sports in the United States, monster truck racing. And it all started right here in St. Louis when one man souped up his Ford truck. First came big tires, then big business. And now millions of people all around the world go to monster truck shows every year. Well, now you and your family are invited to a metal-munching show that will blow your ears off. Take a look.
It's a rush. You can't explain it.
Meet Dan Runty, a man with a pretty peculiar profession.
It's like adrenaline rush. You don't really get scared. It's just when it's over, you get the shakes.
Yes, Dan is a truck driver, but not just any truck. You see, his is the tallest, toughest truck in town. It's Bigfoot, and you'd better beware.
There's no way that you can explain driving one of these trucks to anybody. It's like being in a bad car wreck every time you hit.
Well, now, as fun as that sounds, Bigfoot truly is big business and has been since St. Louis and Bob Chandler built it 14 years ago.
I'd put all the accessories I could on the truck and always try to stay a little ahead of everybody else. And it just kind of grew into this.
And this is the U.S. Hot Rod Monster Jam, an evening of car-crunching, crashing fun at the TWA Dome.
We build our own chassis. From ground up, the truck is basically hand-built.
Hand-built and expensive. Bigfoot's souped-up specialties cost about $150,000. These are pretty cool tires. What, about $1,800 a piece?
That's correct.
And then, now you shave them or something?
Right. We take about 350 pounds of rubber off each tire.
Each tire is hand-carved, and the engine, well, it's loud. So it's no big surprise that Bigfoot's pretty heavy. In fact, it weighs 5 tons. That's 10,000 pounds. But believe it or not, this truck is also pretty fast. It can go 0 to 60 in 1.5 seconds. Bigfoot and all of his buddies travel 200 days a year and impress more than 2 million fans. But it's the kids in the crowd, Dan says, who make driving Bigfoot big fun.
They're what makes the job worthwhile. I mean, they honestly are. If it wasn't for the kids, I probably still wouldn't be doing this.
So if it explodes, it holds the transmission together so it don't blow into the crowd.
Safety is always a concern for the drivers and the crowd, but Bob says this is first and foremost a family show.
We spent a lot of time and a lot of effort to keep it a family type of vehicle. We're a St. Louis truck. We're born in St. Louis.
So come to the Dome to see a St. Louis legend. Just bring your earplugs. Trust me, do bring them to the Monster Jam World Tour. Now, this is Saturday, March 14th at the Dome. Now, this is really neat. From 4 to 5:30 for absolutely free, you can get into the pit party. Now, what this is, you can meet all of the drivers and have them sign autographs and see the trucks. You can get these free passes at Hardee's and any GMC truck dealer, so look into that. Or you can pay $16 and $10 for adults and kids to go to the event after that. 969-1800 is the number to call. Now, everybody does need to buy a ticket to get in, but going into that free part, absolutely, you don't have to worry about anything. It was really neat.
It seems that if you're sitting toward the front, expect to get mud splattered on you.
Well, it's a little messy. Don't wear white. But, you know, Debbie, I talked to some of the drivers, and they say they love to T-bone on some good hooking clay. Now, if they power out in the whole shot, they can grab a footful before anyone pulls the pin. You know.
Oh, yeah. I totally understand that. You didn't? Actually, they like crashing into cars on clay dirt because their tires get great traction. And when the first truck out of the gate, the drivers like driving really fast before they crash, and the officials can kill their engine.
How do you know that?
Isn't that right?
You're awesome.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Now, since we're talking about this, you're very good at this. I think we should give people a chance.
She wrote it for me.